It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Ravens and the Lions under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. We thank you for joining us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It is week 2 of the preseason. Greg, as the coaches get ready for this one, you never know a preseason game was what we were preparing for. There was a focus and intensity after getting on the field for the first time as a unit in week 1.
You're exactly right, Mike. We had an opportunity to meet with these coaches, and from the way they talked, you would have thought this was week 10 of the regular season, and I think really what it boils down to, this is another great opportunity to have your players play in live, full contact, full competitive against another opponent. You don't get a lot of those opportunities nowadays in practice, and both these coaches want to take advantage of this opportunity here today.
One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason, and we're off on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal.
Right back to him on first down. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Play action now. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, You better be good on third down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. In motion comes Andrews. To the air one more time with Jackson. To the right side here, pass is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Slot man in motion right. Again, it's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Look him up on a second down and 8. A tight end in motion now. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
He'll take off, and he's in! Lamar Jackson! Touchdown, Baltimore. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Make no mistake about it, Mike, even though these games might not mean a lot in the grand scheme of things, they certainly matter when it comes to the evaluation of these rosters. You just can't replicate these situations of live reps in practice. So what do coaches do? They give guys a little bit of taste in the preseason games. Can you separate yourself from the rest of the pack? I'm excited to see who steps up, who makes a case to snatch one of these roster spots over these next couple hours.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 38-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
Here's first and 10. Goff to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A second down throw for Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. On play action, Goff. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They put Wilson in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. Quick throw here is complete. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. In motion comes Andrews. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. All even on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Second and 7. They'll stick with him again. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. From the gun, it's Goff. Along the sideline, Williams pulls it in.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
You have a tight end motioning left here. Another try with Brooks. He'll manage only a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. One of the tight ends in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Brooks.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The Lions will punt this ball away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll stay on the ground. They'll send a tight end in motion right. 2nd down, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Jackson out of the pistol. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. On 3rd down, Jackson. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing here is Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. The Lions called their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Goff to the outside. That's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Goff to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we are at halftime in this preseason matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Roster spots are going to be won or lost depending on these next 2 quarters. So let's get back to it, as I'll hand it back over
first
to
half.
Mike
We'll
and
see
Greg.
if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Slot man in motion left. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Up the middle they go. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 3rd down and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down. Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Man in motion, heading left. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They bring a tight end in motion left. Now, faking the give. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the...
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2. He'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now a fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. This drive will start on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 2nd down and 8. Now a give on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the Ravens' 29-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll run. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll keep it on the ground. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. This kick is good. And the Lions will take a 24-21 lead.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's got it at the 7. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. That's into traffic, but taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And left side, it's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again. A throw on the move is caught. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Here we go. One final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
What a throw right there. You find yourself down here, Mike. You're in position where you definitely can get the ball in the end zone. That's critical. Anytime the last play of the game, just give yourself a chance. And somehow, with all those bodies, he finds the open man, and that's a game winner.
So it's a win here for the Lions as they move to 2-0 in this preseason, getting that 2nd win here in Week 2. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.